Hey guys, Phil from Running Gun Productions. Today we're going to be doing a little segment on TAG's new ATAX plate carrier here. And we've encompassed this thing with 6 magazine holders in the ATAX pattern. We got 2 of the TAG pistol pouches here. And these are great, they're all elastic. They'll fit anything from a 1911 mag down to your double stack Glocks like we have in here right now. And what we've done to kind of add a little speed to this vest is we've actually inserted into these front pouches here SKD Tacticals Kydex inserts, and they're a wedge kind of design, and what they do basically is make these a Kydex speed reloaded pouch, and you don't need to worry about bungee retention because they do stay in there pretty good. You can see they're not going anywhere. And then our second line of magazines back here is all bungee retention. So our front 3 are for speed, the back 3 are our backups for good retention magazines, so we're not going to lose any of them. So the first thing that we're going to talk about right now is the overall vest and what we have on here. We have essentially 6 AR mags, 2 pistol mags, and a dump pouch. And this dump pouch is from TAG as well, and this thing's really cool because it can be rolled up and velcroed in the up position if you're not utilizing it. Once you need it, you rip that velcro, it falls down. You got a nice dump pouch back there. It's not too far back. You can reach back there. It's got good solid plastic design on the top here. You're ready to rock and roll. Having these 6 magazines on here, some people think that's kind of bulky and cumbersome. We're going to run some drills later that show you can even drop to the prone in this and begin shooting. We got our rifle today set up on a 2-point sling. And the reason I did that is because when it's on 1 point, it tends to pull across your magazines a little bit too much. That 2-point kind of opens it up and lets it hang down, but still allowing you to drive that gun up and get hits on target. So we're running 2-point today because it is a little bulky. This right here flips up. You got your adjustments. You unvelcro both sides. You have 2 straps on the inside here that you can tighten or loosen depending on how big you are. And this, I weigh about 170 pounds, and this thing fits perfect. And it has quite a bit of adjustment left in it to really get it out there and get bigger. Now we're going to run some drills for you guys. You know, we've gone over the vest a little bit, told you about it, and the ATAX pattern you can see is very cool. This stuff blends in great with any terrain. It's sort of like digital camo, you know, times 2. It looks great, it works great. Now we're going to do some drills, and I'm going to start off with a reload. I want to show you that we took bungee retention magazine pouches and turn them into speed pouches. I'm just going to fire a few rounds here, do a speed reload, and I'm going to show you for $6 from SKD Tactical, you can make a good pouch, a great pouch. Now be sure, I'm going to point this out right away. If you're running these are deep bungeed pouches. You can see how low these magazines sit in there with the bungee on them or without. You have very limited area to grab. You're looking at about 1 inch. Get Magpul Ranger plates or your magazine enhancements on the bottom here. Gives you something to grab onto. Otherwise, you're grabbing at the bottom of the magazine and you're left with literally nothing to grab onto. By adding that Ranger plate, it gives you something to really lock your thumb in and rip it out of there, and then start engaging once you get that magazine out. And another good thing about these devices is without the bungees on there, you can really, you know, if you were out here and you're shooting and you really wanted to do a tack reload, very easy to come up, do your tack reload, roll your magazine, and while still assessing the situation, insert it. Now with a bungee cord on there and a good retention magazine pouch, that's not going to happen. You know that. They get in the way, the pouch will fold in on itself because it's just fabric. So keep that in mind. $6 will do wonders for your speed on your reloads, as well as doing a tack reload and still being able to assess the situation. Now to take away time from that, we've put on a dump pouch. And this is the only dump pouch I've ever run, and I love it. It's awesome. It allows me to really do good tack reloads and get this new magazine out, dump the old one, save those rounds, and just put it right back in my dump pouch there. It's got a big wide opening. Now we're going to run a drill and show you the benefits of having a dump pouch on your plate carrier. Alright guys, so now we've showed you a little bit of the speed of this vest and what those SKD inserts can do for you as far as your bungee retention pouches go. They do add quite a bit of speed and they help when you need to reinsert the magazine. Now that being said, we've added a dump pouch onto this vest simply because it's a lot faster to dump your magazine into your dump pouch rather than worried about what's going on out here and inserting the magazine down here and taking your eyes off of what you should be paying attention to, which is downrange. With this, you can roll the gun, get your magazine out, and still be looking down. This is a huge pouch back here. It's extremely wide. So now I'm going to utilize this dump pouch and show you the benefits of having one compared to having to insert your magazines back in your pouches. Back up on target, you're ready to rock and roll. Now, say we expend all ammunition in our vest, right? I'm gonna empty this magazine I just inserted into here. I'm gonna expend all the ammo. I'm gonna show you how utilizing this dump pouch when you need your magazine is gonna be a big benefit. Right back up on target. Now you're ready to rock with that extra ammo that you threw in your dump pouch. It's very important to have extra ammo on you at all times. Now say you do attack reload in a situation that you need to, you're gonna have this extra ammo tucked right back in here and you're ready to rock and roll with that. So having a dump pouch is a very good accessory for your vest. They're 20 bucks. Very good investment to have from Tag Gear. Now we're gonna talk about going to the prone using this vest. That's a lot of concern with these 6 magazine pouches that piggyback on each other. I'm going to show you, you can do it. It's comfortable. It actually sits your chest up a little bit higher so you tuck your elbows up and you'll see what I'm talking about. So I'm going to drop to the prone here, fire a few rounds on some targets and show you it's very easy to get down. It's very easy to get back up. Alright guys, we've showed you the speed. We've showed you utilizing the dump pouch. Now I'm going to touch on a subject that a lot of people worry about with these pouches, and that's going to the prone. You know, it seems very cumbersome. You got about 4 inches of gear sticking out here. Now I want to utilize this vest in any situation that I'm thrown into. Going to the prone is one of the most accurate ways of engaging with your rifle. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to drop down to the prone, I'm going to shoot, I'm going to stand back up, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to actually engage a target and drop to the prone, assess situation, and get back up. Assess, stand back up. You run your Rhodesian rigs with your single pouches on there, you got 4 magazines. Drop to the prone, it's no problem. Here you got 6. They're in a very compact area. You still got your pistol pouches with enough room to engage these. Very easy to drop to the prone with this vest on. The Tag vest here is a great vest to have. It's a good plate carrier, very solid design, relatively inexpensive. You find them on LA Police Gear right now. If you're looking to get the ATAX pattern, you're gonna wait a little bit. I think I waited about 3 weeks to get this guy. It's sort of such a new pattern that there is a high demand for it, so keep that in mind. But all this Tag gear, accompanied with the SKD Tactical Kydex inserts, makes this vest very fast, and you can carry a lot of gear. It's very comfortable. Dump pouches, highly recommend dump pouches. They're a great thing to have on your vest or your belt because they allow you to utilize extra magazines with extra rounds in them with no problems. I highly recommend getting a plate carrier because it is a full loadout all over you. You can attach camelback to the back of this thing, a backpack, whatever you want. It's an awesome vest to have. Phil from Running Guns with the Tag plate carrier.